Sin Pena, con muchas cosas buenas. We're gonna dive in and meet some shameless personalities. Thank you, rolling.
Rolling, thank you.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. That really does remind me of Evita all the time. I don't know. Hello. Oh, God, we didn't put ourselves in a triangle.
Moving on next, back and forth.
It's all right, I guess.
I like it. We're being socially distanced.
That's... What? It's okay. I'm going to leave myself. All right. Hello. How's it going?
It's been going.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
Guys, I have something to say.
What do you have to say?
SpongeBob really made me who I am.
How's that?
You know, he's just a positive, everyday, go-lucky guy who tries his best and wants to be the employee of the month. But even when he doesn't get it, he still tries even harder. That got a lot deeper than I
That's
imagined
really
it to be.
inspiring.
But I really love SpongeBob. And
He loves his job.
he does love his job. And he loves his friends. Oh, my gosh. And he just loves. I think that's why I love him so much, because he really just loves. Like, he's a positive, nice human being, and when he gets angry, you know it means business.
I'll tell you, I love pretending like I am a part of the SpongeBob fandom because my mom didn't really let me watch it because she thought it would make me stupid.
Oh my, okay, but that's, I know a lot of people that are like that, where it's like, yeah, I didn't really watch it. My mom didn't let me.
Yeah.
And I'm so sorry for them sometimes. But you got to know it.
Yeah, I
eventually.
did. I know enough references like water and like chocolate, you know, all the good
And
ones.
what's better than 24?
25.
Coral Blue 5062?
Oh, that's actually Coral Blue number.
All the cool kids wanted to get slimed.
Oh my gosh, guys! Do you remember though? Did you ever go to Universal Studios where they were they filmed the Nickelodeon shows?
I did it, but that's really cool.
They literally had a whole. You never saw it at Universal?
Close to home. I didn't even know.
Oh my gosh, they had a whole a water fountain slime, like a slime like squirter. It was really wow when you say it now.
Well, the Nickelodeon Hotel is what I was thinking of.
Oh my word.
I always wanted to go. I never got
too.
to. I think it closed, didn't it?
My mom actually snuck us in there one time to play in their water park.
Are you serious? How did you sneak in?
It's such a big hotel. You just have to act like you're supposed to be there.
Bring your stuff.
Yeah,
An empty suitcase. I'm here.
We
My
did that
stuff's
too.
in my room.
Oh my gosh, we did that with the animation hotel too, the Art of Animation at Disney.
I did that too.
We snuck in and we went into their pool. Like, that's what we do. We don't just go in to see. I mean, yes, we go in and see the hotel, but in that pool specifically, do you know that when you go underwater, music plays?
You're kidding.
There is music underwater.
Underwater cinema.
Yeah, cinema.
Wait, what did you say?
Cinema? Like
At the
Sin Pena?
At the motor. Hey, that's the podcast we're doing.
No.
No, at the Motor Aquarium, I think I was like 14. There was a thing and I'm like looking up and I'm like, oh my God, a new attraction, underwater cinema. And my two cousins look at me and they're like, Erin, it's cinema.
Yeah. I wish I could experience an underwater music experience like that. I would put my back up against the jets.
Oh,
Yeah, the one I'm talking about.
I almost drowned, honestly. Listen.
What do you mean?
I was so into the song.
You're like, oh my goodness.
I gotta stay under for the. It was
It's
under
Bohemian
the sea.
Rhapsody. We gotta be here the entire time. Jesus.
No, it was under the sea, and I thought it was very surreal that I was in a Disney hotel.
Now
under-
wait, was it the Raven Simone version or was it the Sebastian version?
Was it the Ashley
the right
Tisdale version?
Oh no, she did Kiss the Girl.
Oh, she did. She
Which
did.
is honestly a much better version than Ariel. No offense.
No offense to Jodie Benson, but I mean, I hate that I know that.
Yeah,
I love that you know that because I love The Little Mermaid. That was really important to me as a
the
kid.
Little Mermaid,
Yes.
La Sirenita.
La
Yeah,
Sirenita.
and Pocahontas and Mulan. Those three were very, very important to
Yes.
me as a kid.
I will say I'm very excited about the new ride in Disney World.
Which one?
They're gonna they took out Splash Mountain.
Oh yeah, and they're gonna make it Tiana's, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Finally, because really, please, Song of the South. God, my goodness, thank goodness, it is 2021.
Yeah.
Please, it's time. Like that's
It's
really
been-
nice to
yeah.
know. That is really nice to know.
But that's
Yeah.
gonna be exciting. I mean, change is fun. I remember
It is.
in MGM they had a
Hollywood Studios. That's another change. They
Yeah, I know.
no
Look
longer
at
had
me
the contract
saying
with
MGM.
that
Yep.
name.
Wait, you're kidding?
Yeah. It used to
been
be MGM
Hollywood
Studios, and they changed it to Hollywood Studios. Similarly to Downtown Disney, now it is
boardwalk or
Disney Springs,
Disney Springs.
Boardwalk
which
Empire.
makes me just disgusted. It will always be Downtown Disney
Yeah.
to me.
It doesn't even look the same though. Like it really is. To me, I can't call it Downtown Disney because I'm like, the MGM was different because I'm like, you can't do this to me. You can't just change this.
Have you had the poutine?
Yes.
Oh wait, I've
It's
heard
delicious.
of the
And
poutine.
they have a Cuban one that's
Are you
delicious
serious?
as well. Yeah,
What?
that they
Oh
put
my
pulled pork on the top. It's delicious.
Oh my!
No,
that
I
little carrito. It's well, not carrito, but it's like a small little box for the poutines, right? Not a real box. You know what I'm saying? Like the purse, the cashier, and then the little guy that makes the fries in the back.
I was gonna ask you guys if you've ever auditioned for those Disney Nickelodeon castings when you were younger.
I did. I was at the Hilton Hotel, I think.
Yeah.
Or like one of those. It was very close, and I was very excited. Oh, I threw up a little bit.
Oh yeah, I definitely heard that radio station commercials say, "Do you want to be on shows like Hannah Montana and Sweet Life of Zach and Cody?" And absolutely,
Boy, oh boy, do I!
yeah, exactly.
What? I could be a Demi Lovato?
Oh my
Yes.
god!
my God,
I was-
take me there.
I was so
thought Debby
jealous
Ryan-
of Debby Ryan.
Oh my god!
I was pissed. I wanted to be her so bad.
I thought I was.
thought I was too.
Right before the Sweet Life on Deck came out was when I went
Because they
to
had the casting-
audition, and I thought that's gonna be me. I actually did have a callback. I'll have you know, I did my little Mentos commercial that they have everyone like whatever do, and then I had a callback in a sketchy office with a man behind a desk and
Oh my god!
with my mom there too, and he's like, "Yeah, so you want to do this, huh? Well, show us what you got."
And that man is now Michael Julian, and he's editing this podcast right now.
Dream
Like,
big,
been
guys.
indebted ever
He has
since.
his own production company.
No, he asked me to sing a song, and I sang "This Is Me" from Camp Rock.
Oh my god!
At the time, that
gonna make you a
was
star, kid.
Yo, I really thought that I'm like, why he's gonna be blown away. You want me to sing right now? Yeah, right. Actually, during that time was when I was very insecure with my voice. I didn't really become very secure with my voice until like high school, not even more in like college.
Preach it. It's a journey.
Yeah,
it's
it
a
is.
journey.
It
It's
really
hard.
is. Yeah. And you know, especially like with singing or just even in acting, you're putting yourself out there for other people to see, and you're just hoping
Yes.
like, I think this is good. I hope you think
It basically like what we do is, I did this thing. I hope you like it. And if you
Macaroni
don't, it's still gonna stay up there.
I made this one with my tears.
You know the meme that's like, I look very dumb and I make very little money, and it's like a crying mouse or something.
What?
Yeah.
No, but I can imagine it.
Oh my god.
No, man.
No, but so you saying "This Is Me," and then what happened?
I didn't get it.
right.
I didn't get it, and then like maybe a few months later is when Sweet Life on Deck came out, and I swear to all the power.
You threw the television set.
No, I thought that it could have been me. I'm like, I bet
Yes.
you that
Yes.
that should have been me because they were looking for that role, and you know it wasn't the right time. I think they actually did call me back for something else, and we just didn't go. Like my mom's like, no. Yeah.
No, but I actually went into, I don't know if I can say,
Honk, honk,
you guys heard of that?
honk, honk.
It's like a casting agency here that's scamsters. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, but no, I went in there in overalls and a tie-dye shirt underneath. And the overalls had like a flower swirly on the center pocket. And I had little braids with flower earrings. I thought I was Mary-Kate and Ashley. And I said, "Hi, I want to be a star." And my mom went with me, holding my hand. My mom's a prosecutor, so she was all lawyered up. I mean business. They basically asked for like $5,000 for a total of for headshots and like some acting classes and stuff. And all this stuff I didn't need, and we walked. We did not pay that money.
Wow, that's right. We took our money and go. No,
Yeah,
sorry.
and ran. Yeah.
I did have to do a little like a little monologue about milk.
Do you remember it?
It was just like, when I come home from a hard day at school, I need something to quench my thirst. That's why I drink Borden's. I actually can't. Wait, no, that literally is the beginning of it. I don't remember how the rest goes, but it was that.
That's beautiful.
And yeah. So
Wow.
You?
A star.
No, you.
you, Erin.
I mean, yeah, you are.
No, I was thinking like trees. A star.
No, you. Oh, you. I understand.
Yeah.
I think that I can bring down the house.
I mean, that's what we saw these Sin Pena shows, and we wanted to be in them. They transformed us enough to want to be like them.
Yeah, because
literally.
like that's so Raven for me. Like her like getting into all the characters
Oh
and
my
like
God, yes.
doing all of these things like these like it's so vaudeville. Like that's something about Disney I love so much. Like they stuck with that, like that vaudeville kind of humor. It's timeless.
When she gets stuck in the air vent and the cheese starts to smell up
yes.
the whole
Oh my goodness.
school.
Oh my God.
The pieces they put it in the locker,
Yes.
I will never because the
And she
pieces of the
starts eating it.
yes.
Yes.
And she starts eating it. Oh my God, those episodes, like it was such great writing, and it was funny, it was witty, it was touching, it was heartbreaking.
Yeah, there was an episode that the little brother, they thought like he was smoking cigarettes, and like imagine it's like a kid show and they're talking about that. It was awesome.
Yeah.
I have to say, I loved Corey in the House,
Yeah.
but I can't tell you a single episode.
Nope.
Besides, oh my God, Madison Pettis. By the way, she blocked my friend on Twitter.
That's nice.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why she blocked her, but my friend Jamie's blocked by Madison Pettis. But do you remember? Did you guys watch Corey in the House?
I remember it. They were in Washington. They were like in the White House, right?
Yes.
Like something like that. Wow,
Yes.
what an idea.
That was the spin-off of That's So Raven.
Yes.
Was him. But she has a song that's like about cats and milk. This is the second time I'm mentioning milk. I'm feeling kind of outed. I don't even really drink milk. But
I do. I love
Oh
milk.
my God.
anyway, I don't remember it. But
Yeah, I loved Corey in the House. I thought, it wasn't a great spin-off. How many spin-off shows I feel like are there in Disney?
many.
I think
Sweet Life on Deck is also, I guess,
A
a
spin-off.
spin-off.
It was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hannah was
Also-
Hannah Forever. Oh my God, when you see Hannah walking through the Tipton Hotel, I peed myself.
Oh my god.
Oh my God. Do you know what song?
so excited.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Do you know what song was stuck in my head the other day? I think I was singing it to you.
What song?
Let's all stay at the Tipton.
Tipton.
The
The
Tipton
Tipton
puts you on top. When you stay at the Tipton, the good times they never stop. Because you're a star when you travel far. The good times always are there.
Da-da-da-da-da.
At the Tipton. At the Tipton. It's your place. It's
Miley Stewart's closet
Yeah.
did things to me.
It had a remote control for
It had a
crying out loud.
remote
Yeah.
control. It spun.
Dude, I would always look at people's closets. It was Raven's. I think that was, she redid it, and then it was a hanging bed, was it not? Like after she
Yes.
redid
Oh my
it.
God,
And I would always
yeah.
look at that room and be like, wow, I want, like,
Purple carpet.
You want
man.
it.
Purple carpet. Fluffy. I'll never forget
Yes.
that.
Oh, love a fluffy carpet. Even though they get really, really messy. And you lose
So much stuff in there.
We have a rug. We have a shag rug in our apartment in Chicago, and you find things randomly, and you're just like, "Oh my God, Cater, where have you been?"
Oh my god, this left AirPod. I didn't even know.
Oh, that left AirPod I found. It's been lost and found so many times,
There
was.
there was one time that we went in the couch.
Well,
and
'cause we
finally
got-
lifted the.
Well, no, it was we were doing an Easter scavenger hunt, and Cater put Easter eggs all throughout the apartment.
This
It was
is our
during the
roommate?
quarantine. Yeah, so like there was nothing else to do, so he bought eggs, put them in our apartment, and as we were looking for the eggs, I found my AirPod. So it really worked out.
It was good 50 cents in there too.
I was going to say that the thing that I didn't like about Disney Channel shows, I mean, really all of those, was how dumb they make the parents. Like the mom never knows what's going on, and
Yeah.
the dad is always like with his thumb up his butt, and like
Sorry.
Bro, I want them to make a Disney show with some Hispanic parents.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Por favor, they wouldn't know what to do. Oh, Wizards of Waverly Place, but
I was
still.
just about to
Yeah.
say that because the mom was pretty. She was pretty.
Alex.
and the father like would teach them in school like the wizard stuff.
oh my
right?
god, no wait, that show was so good.
Yeah,
That
that's
show
the
was
last
enough.
one.
That was a
That's
good
the
show,
last.
too.
Like that's
wanted
the last one of like our not generation, but kind of like. Does that make sense? Like the original.
Yes, I know what you mean.
Because Selena Gomez was there.
Yes, when they sang "Send It On,"
Send it on.
or when Demi Lovato and Joe Jonas sang "Make a Wave."
Oh my god! For the
Oh wait,
water.
when they do the are you
to
talking
conserve?
about the original Disney cast recordings that
Yes.
they would do of some random songs?
Yes.
Do you remember "A Dream Is"?
Oh my god, that was my ringtone. Ravi Volman is in that.
Oh my goodness
was it?
gracious!
Oh my god, and then
There was
they
a
have
Circle of Life too, I think.
Yes, there was. Oh, it was wonderful. Yeah.
the only part that Ravi Volman sings in that is no matter how your heart is grieving, and then
wait,
you have like
you
what's her
talking
face?
about-
If you keep on believing.
Excuse me. Are you talking about Phil from the future?
Yes, I'm talking about
Oh,
Phil
yes.
from
Oh
the
my
future.
God.
Phil
What's his
Dimon.
name?
Goodness.
Ravi Volman.
And let me tell you something. Follow him on Instagram because all his pictures are fabulous.
You
And
follow him on Instagram?
I've been off for a year, but I will tell you, I would follow him and I would look at his posts religiously.
Oh
he
my
is
God.
so gorgeous. Like I think he's such a sweet person, and I really hope he is in real life
That's how I
because
feel from
wow.
the guy from Victorious.
Beck,
Oh.
you mean
Yes.
Beck?
Aben
Wait.
Jogaya.
Aben Jogaya. He said it. There was a video I saw one time of him saying his name like 10 times. And it was
Yeah,
very
I guess
cute.
just now. I could very easily be wrong. I don't know.
It's Jogia.
While you look that up, I was gonna say that for the shows that were the last generation of our time, I know there's a couple years between us, but for me, like the last one was Shake It Up.
Yes,
and I
that's
hated
right.
them because I had dreams about Bella Thorne and Zendaya being in my abuela's house, like teaching me how to be a star. Like I remember like my house was being remodeled, and I told my mom, I just don't want you to waste money on the tile because I want to go to LA. I'm gonna be on Disney. I just know it. Like I had all the conviction in the world. Yeah. And I'm here.
Those shows where
Yeah.
kids really grow up with the show is also like, imagine that life.
Mm-hmm.
And at first, when I was a kid, I look at it and I'm like, wow, how fun and how cool it must have been. But then
You look at the child stars; it's very difficult.
Yeah,
it's
'cause
it's
It's
hard.
a whole other reality.
Yeah,
The child stars live a whole other reality of how the world works.
Yes.
Yeah.
And how they deal with people. I
it's
bet.
a different world for them.
Yeah.
And they're known differently. They don't. They are stripped or robbed of a
Of a childhood.
childhood, really.
Because I have to see myself as a business. I am a business. School is second. They're doing school on the side, and this is my job.
Yeah.
Amen.
It's so
Dude.
silly, but that's why like Demi Lovato, when she came out with La La Land, I loved that the song is about, I'm a star, but I'm still gonna wear my Converse and I'm gonna drive a really old car and
Eat
I'm
McDonald's.
not gonna,
She eats
and-
McDonald's just like me.
Yes, but I'm saying like it's not like you could still like it doesn't have to be all fluff. Like you can still stay who
Yes.
you are, and that's very difficult to do.
Yes. What were you gonna say about Avon Jogai?
Oh yeah.
Oh, found
It's
his name.
Jogia.
Okay.
Avon Jogai.
Avanjogia, Avanjogia, Avanjogia,
Avanjogia, Avanjogia, Avanjogia.
It's Jogia.
The S's at the end of words, like in church when they say, what is it? The end, like the prayers thing.
All
like-
Saints. The
no. When you're doing the intentions
Oh,
in our prayers, Lord, hear our
Lord,
prayer.
hear our prayer.
But you're
Oh,
supposed. But people think it's Lord, hear our prayers.
I remember. Oh my God!
Did they tell
now
you
that you
that?
say that,
Yeah.
absolutely. In elementary school, because in elementary school when we would do the mass, like 5th and 4th and 3rd grade, like each grade would have their own day that they were in charge of the mass sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember the teacher would be like, "Okay, remember, say, Lord, hear our prayer." And
Mm-hmm.
if you guys say it like almost. We would say it the loudest, so hopefully people would get it.
Yeah.
I would be in choir and literally be like, "Lord, hear our prayer."
Me too.
Like
yeah.
with pride.
Prayer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that, guys? There's no S. Drop the S.
Well, because my teacher would always tell me,
Yeah.
that's one prayer. We just did that one prayer. There are not multiple prayers we just did. We asked for one intention. It was one prayer. And we asked for the Lord to hear that one and then the next one.
You guys were in choir, like you sang in church.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I did too. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite church song?
It was very hot
In Topeka.
You had to go upstairs, and there was like organs and little, what's it called? Like the tubes of like pipes, like the
organ.
Yeah, organ, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. And there was like little trumpets, like on this big piece, and you're thinking like, wow, when someone hits one button, it's like, woo, they all make noise and stuff. And I'll never forget. My teacher like took me to the side and was like, they're all fake. I was like,
Oh my
I was
gosh.
like, are you serious? Oh God, no,
For
no, no.
show?
Yeah, they're literally for show. It's just that they look so pretty. It actually comes from the little piano, the little organ, whatever. But that whole thing is just so, it looks nice.
Elaborate.
Yeah.
I will say an organ is a very intimidating piece of,
Oh my God.
of instrument.
Mozart.
Or
That's what it
instrument.
reminds me of.
Yeah. But I remember I was in choir. I was in anything that I could do.
Yeah, same.
Truly. Like if it was
Yeah.
available for me to do it, whether it was a sport or an extrafurricular.
Yeah, I
whatever.
auditioned for a sport. I mean,
I know.
You
I was dead
auditioned?
asking the same thing. I auditioned for the swim team and I made it.
hey.
Fit the female. But anyway.
What are some other Disney Channel stars? Not Disney Channel stars.
Hillary Duff. I
necessarily.
mean, it's funny when you guys were talking about the closets. I was thinking about the game on Disney Channel that you could design, like Lizzie McGuire. Like you can put her
That's
outfit
what I
and
was
the
gonna-
best friends, and
Yes.
also Disney Channel.
That's what I was
games
going to talk
are-
about. Yep.
Disney Channel games are my favorite. Was the
The-
sandwich one? Yeah, from Lilo and Stitch.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the Disney Channel games.
Yeah, I'm talking.
Not only the games online, which were also
that
very
was
good.
the TV show. Yes, that was the stars.
Yes,
I
that
had
the
it.
stars would get on.
Yes.
I had a day
Absolutely.
during quarantine that I went down a rabbit hole of hours of watching the Disney Channel games on YouTube. They're available on YouTube.
Oh, wow.
In poo-poo quality. But I really
Thank you,
ate that
someone,
up.
for
I
filming
remember
that for
I
us.
wanted to be for real.
I wanted to be on it
I
so
wanted to.
bad.
I want. That's exact. I remember being
Me
like,
too.
I want to be a Disney Channel star so that I could be on the Disney
show.
Channel games. That's how I feel also with Dancing with the Stars. Like a goal
yeah.
of mine is to be on Dancing with the
You'd be
Stars.
so good.
Yeah.
I would just have so much fun, and I want it. But
There
it's,
was also
you know,
a game show on Nickelodeon that they would have the
They have a
hosts-
bunch. Legends of the
but-
Hidden Temple?
Yes, but what's that other? Yes. And
Sorry,
then what's the other one that the three people would be on, and a person would come on with their talent, like a random person would come up, and then they would have 3 stars, like from all that.
That sounds like Sábado Gigante, man.
I
And
know,
that sounds
it
like
does,
a chacal.
but it was really good. Also, all that,
Fuera.
another example of great frickin' vaudeville.
Yes, for real.
Yes, that was another one that inspired me as well.
I mean, that's what I was gonna say. Like those shows when I was little were huge inspirations for me.
Yeah.
Like of who I was, I how funny they were, how like it was a
Yes.
character show. It was lovely.
Sunny with a
basic-
Chance.
The shows specifically that were the sketch shows, like the
Yeah,
Amanda
yeah.
Bynes show, the
Amanda show.
Amanda show.
I like
The
Dancing
girls'
Lobster.
room.
The girls' room.
Yeah, it was fun.
Like I watched it, and all I could think of anytime I would watch any of these is how badly I wanted to do it.
Yeah.
Like I want to be funny and make people laugh.
Yeah. What started like that I like the exaggeration, like because it started with cartoons for me. Like I mean going to like Looney Tunes, you know, like Popeye, like all that stuff. You know, Bugs Bunny, etc. Like I always like anytime I do anything, I always think like a character first. Like, okay, what's like the impossible thing that could happen that it's like it's gonna fix itself after? But then I'm like, oh no, I really can't move like that, or like a person really can't do that. So
Yeah.
we gotta pan out. But it is fun to think that way though, because people are
Yeah, I always
characters.
wanted my
People are-
eyes to bulge out of my.
Yeah.
Like I wish they
It
could.
feels like that though.
It's like.
But you naturally feel like that. Like when we were on stage on Men and Boats, you literally said that my eyes like popped out really big, and it's an exaggeration. Or like how mad do you get that you get steam coming out of your ears?
Oh my
Like
God.
you literally feel that.
Yes.
I will say, even I love Tom and Jerry. Like
I was
that-
just about to say that.
that.
Yes, those are the ones because I don't know, I had a brain fart, but yes.
No, I love like to me. What I love about Tom and Jerry is there wasn't much dialogue, so a very easy show to watch with my father, who speaks no English whatsoever. So it was just nice to be able to share that like that with that laughter with him and be like, "How?" No, but I will always be a Bugs Bunny. Bugs Bunny.
That's
person.
number of the Looney Tunes. That's yeah.
Oh, Daffy Duck though is man.
I'll
he's
never
such a
forget
cutie.
him trying to pick up a ride and hitchhike, and the pig, what's his name? Porky?
Porky.
He gave him in like a gift a huge thumb, like a thumb the size of me as a child. And I remember like I like that stays with me so much. I think about that a lot.
Broadway. My first Broadway show was actually Hamilton the musical.
No, technically mine was too. I'm not gonna lie. I went with the intention of my first being Waitress, But in the moment, we were like, well, we have the day. Kind of do want to watch it. What a shame to come to New York and not see it. So my friend, her brother got her a ticket because the brother got a ticket from somebody else. So it's kind of like a pay it forward. You should see Hamilton. I'll get your ticket for you.
That's exactly what happened to me. That's how I
me?
saw it. So what? Okay.
Not I put my credit card on that. I was like, okay, I'll go too, I guess. No one's gonna buy my ticket.
No, my brother bought me the ticket to. So my brother's now wife bought him at the time. He bought him tickets to go watch Hamilton in Chicago. Like that was his present for his birthday in July, was to watch it in January in Chicago, and I was furious because I just could not believe that I brought him into this life. I introduced him into this world, and he dare watch the show before I do. And he agreed, obviously. So then when I went to that August, to New York. Or no, I went to Italy, and when I came back from Italy and I turned on my phone in the Americas, the first text message I got from him was a picture of him in a $10 bill. He edited it so that it was his face in the $10 bill, and he just put a little paper saying, guess who has tickets to go watch Hamilton tomorrow?
That's so funny.
And then he bought me a shirt that said Burr shot first or something. I don't know. Or something like that. But
That's so special.
yeah, and he always tells me about it because he got me front of the mezzanine tickets, which I love. That's my favorite.
Mezzanine.
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 But yeah, and which I always love that, a little higher, a little greater. I will say though, I had just got back from Italy the day before, and I was very jet lagged.
Humble brag. I was in Italy, NBD.
I went with like religious people, and I learned how to make my own rosary, but it's like,
And I was just so tired when I saw Hamilton because Italy. I was jet lag, guys.
I went for World Youth Day with the Pope. I met him.
You met the Pope? You met the Pope?
I really did go with World Youth Day.
Clickbait.
I mean, I could say that we were in the same space together. I did. It's funny. That trip, we actually did see a Toyota Prius go by, and I remember one of my friends said, "Is the Pope in there?"
The Pope rides a Prius?
Yeah, so he was being driven around in a Prius.
The alliteration is just
shocked.
too good for me. I'm sorry.
The Pope rides the Prius? Oh my God, that is very true. I love alliteration. But yeah, so he blessed some of my things. I could say we're pretty close.
You text him?
Daily.
Wow.
he said no to having a phone, so they actually have to send pigeon back and forth.
No, we've upgraded.
Upgrade?
Crow.
You said crow?
No,
That's
crucifixion.
the Amazon plane. It's like it's super fast.
The speed of light.
Even though I like that man. Cool guy.
Cool dude.
He's ahead of everything.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Catholic Church, where everything is.
Do you want to write a jingle and send it into the Pope and see if he likes it?
Hey, Pope, can you sponsor us?
Hey, Pope.
Hey, Vatican. Hey, Vatican City. It's us, Sin Pena.
Hey, what's up, you guys?
Hey, what's up, you guys, Vatican? Hey, what's up, you Vaticaners? Hey, all you Catholic kooks.
Okay,
Oh,
I think I'm
man.
gonna
No, my
make
mom-
a T-shirt with that.
You'll go say it
Catholic
again?
Kooks. I'm gonna make a T-shirt with that for us.
So Leslie.
We love Jesus because we Vatican.
So that's gonna be season 2's Instagram layout is Catholic humor. It got worse. No, my God, my 8th grade teacher, she did it like the song On Eagle's Wings. So she'd make a joke because the beginning goes,
Can you
"You who dwell in the shelter of the Lord, who abide in a shadow for life." This got really nerdy and obnoxious. Really,
You know what's my
fast.
favorite song,
Starting
guys?
with Hamilton, ending with On Eagle's Wings.
Well,
Oh, man.
you know what song I think is better than that?
What song?
Fire, 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 fire fall on us. On the day of Pentecost, fire fall on us. On the day of Pentecost, fire fall on us. Fire, fire, fire. I will say that's my mom's favorite song, even though she says it about every church song or every movie that she watches, and she goes, "This is the best song." But this one she really does look forward to, and she always sends me a video when you could go to church and it was all right. And she,
Even though people are still going to church.
no, they are, but that's a whole other.
I tried
topic.
getting my ashes this last time.
Did they throw it at you from the window?
Didn't you say, wasn't there like an Ashes song that you would?
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. But yes, wasn't there a song like, "Ooh, throw your ashes"?
No, we'd have
I know
like,
one.
"Come, Holy Spirit, let your fire fall."
Yes.
Come, Holy Spirit.
Did you know? Sign us to ashes, the sign of
the
your cross. Give us the grace to show your mercy, Lord. Renew our spirit and open our hearts. Help us remember the love you gave us.
I don't remember.
Incredible.
Thank you.
It is
And then it
really
would
like,
go, verses though. Sorry, because I was remembering it's
you're
like.
fine.
Ba, 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 ba.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's like, you know how people say with Shakespeare, like, you can always recite it. People say that they're.
Oh yeah, it's timeless.
Oh,
Like,
Yes,
you can
that
use
it's like
that
if you
forever.
memorize a Shakespeare piece, like time can go by and you still know it.
Yeah.
That is how I feel about church songs.
Yeah, and
I can
think-
never forget.
And I think a
them.
mass, like I could literally be like, I could have my brain leave, and I could still like, I'll know when to stand up, I know when to hold the
yes.
hands, I'll know when to.
But my favorite part was when I memorized the part that the priest does. It's like,
Oh, I could
Yes.
I could be a priest.
Take this, all of you, and eat of it. This is the
my
cup
love
of my body, which will be given up for you.
Never mind, I
You really
can't be
know
a
it,
priest.
huh?
Can't be a
Or
priest.
drink from it.
and then he
hire
took
me.
this cup and blessed it and passed it around to the disciples, saying, "Take this, all of you, and drink from it. This is my blood that will be shed for you."
and
Or
for
no,
all.
for the
The blood of the
forgiveness.
covenant, for the forgiveness of sins.
Did you
Do
guys?
this in memory. Yeah,
Yeah,
deadass,
do
like,
this
no.
in memory of me.
Yes.
I was a altar server.
No.
And there was a
Me too.
in Epiphany, and there was a. I got to ring the bells.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
was
yeah,
the
no,
only
no.
reason I ever wanted
Listen,
to be a
too.
server.
listen. You don't know what that did to me. But the problem was, I got a little nervous. So before, you know when they lift up the Eucharist or whatever, the blood. I don't know.
That's
what,
the whole-
I don't
that's when
remember
you do the
order.
bells.
Yes, yes. So what happened was, I kind of hit it a little bit. So before, and I remember the priest looked at me and kept going. And then I remember he lifted it up and I went like, because I was so nervous I didn't want to mess up. And I really wanted to do the bells. It was such a, and
Was
they
that
were
the
gold.
only time you did the bells?
I think that they never let me do it again. And I think that was actually the last time I did that. By the way, did you guys ever want the priest to trip or fall on his outfit?
You're a terrible person.
I'm sorry, it's because I had to go to mass every every week in school. And so, I did love
The priest specifically, or like any
the
You were
priest
like,
fall.
God, I hope he falls.
No.
God, I hope he
This
does.
is what I thought, because they have to touch that cup of. Okay, so they got to hold that cup of.
You want him
wine.
to just spill the blood of
You know what I
Christ
wanted to do?
everywhere?
You know how many times I would
Lord
watch,
have
and I'm thinking,
mercy.
okay, he's gonna go around the island. What's it called? The shelf.
altar?
The altar. So they were going around. Thank you, Catholic school education. so they go around and they go around the thing, and I just wanted him to kind of like trip on his suit a little and then have it like fall on the thing. And what are they gonna do?
You wanted.
So you
wanted
do
a
want the
spectacle.
blood of Christ to just spill on top of.
or like they
Before
trip,
he
or like,
blesses it?
or yes, or like he like pushes it, and then like all of the pieces of the Eucharist like fall out, and then he has to pick them
eat
up.
it.
Yes. Oh
Did you
my
know
God.
that?
Really?
When Eucharist falls on the floor, when it's blessed, you have to consume it.
Let me tell you something. I'm sorry. I have to say this story because my mother.
You also
my mother
can't
went.
leave- yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Sorry. My mother went to Notre Dame and an all-girls school, and they had the Eucharist fell. Okay, on the floor in the middle of the, in the president's office.
The Oval one?
Yes. What's it called?
The Oval Office?
The sacristy.
No, the seal. The seal. You know, that's on the floor with the eagle.
In the president, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you know how like big that is. Okay, so you know how they have them in schools that they.
Yeah.
Okay, so there was
Yeah.
like a huge one. So the Eucharist
Oh
fell
my
like right
God.
in the middle. So I want you to
Can't step on it,
imagine
or else you won't graduate. They say that.
my
Okay.
mother almost had a heart attack. And
God.
her whole class, they were all circled around. So I want you to imagine these little girls like all circled around, like around this big circle, and then the Eucharist is in the middle, and they're like, "Oh my God, what's happening? What are they gonna do?" And then she says she remembers the nuns. A nun came, picked it up with a napkin, folded it, and then took it away. And she still thinks to this day, what did they do with it?
They ate it. They can't just leave it. If it's blessed, it has to be either consumed or in the tabernacle.
I remember in the
I
back.
haven't heard that word. Can you say it again?
Tabernacle?
Tabernacle.
Tabernacle.
Wow, that
You know where the
unlocked a
holy water?
memory.
You know where the holy water would come from? Well, at least in Epiphany. Oh, maybe I shouldn't
Zephyr
say
Hills.
this. No, can you imagine? But it was a little. But it was
This holy water is brought to you by Zephyr Hills.
But God, it was almost like a little faucet. It was like a white little and I'll never forget. I was like, "Am I watching what I'm watching? Good thing I didn't wash my hands in there."
I know. Well, when I went to Lourdes, France, they have holy water spewing everywhere. Yeah.
It does. I will say it tastes pretty good. It's very good.
Holy
That's
water?
horrible.
It's cold.
I've drinking it. I'll be honest. You didn't have a bottle in your room? Wow.
I
God,
did when I went.
Erin.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I had something in my mouth. I was desperate. I didn't want to go to the kitchen. I was very little, and I was like, this will be all right. And I put some on my tongue to just let the cracker go down. What am I supposed to do? I'll admit it.
Say thirsty for Jesus.
Thirsty for Jesus, but I will say I have never been more blessed.
My friend was an altar server, and we always remind him of this story. It's so funny. He was a middle schooler, and he was very bored, I guess, during the mass, and everyone can see you when you're on the altar. Like, everyone can see you, even if you're zoning out during the homily. Like, they, it's like that they say in theater. Like, if you can see the audience, they can see you. This boy is flipping a coin because he's so bored.
In front of everybody?
Yes. So every camping trip, we're like, oh gosh. We're like, anyway, it's not that funny,
Wow.
I guess. But can you
No, but
picture
it's
like a
true.
kid flipping a coin, like just forlorn?
You can even hear that noise.
Yeah, the echoing. Yes, because it's always so high up. Like
Absolutely not. I was actually never an altar server.
I'm shocked
surprisingly.
about
Wow.
No, I didn't.
Bummer. How does it feel?
I'd rather
the
be in the
club?
choir.
I was also in the
third.
choir.
I know, but if you're actually an altar server, you can't be in the choir the same time as the mass. Now,
How do you know?
Can you?
How do you know?
What do you can't?
It's true, you
have to
can't at
choose
the
one.
same time. I was in both, but it was like some days.
You have to do some days one and some days the other.
Or like when the adult choir was singing and I was in the
Yeah,
children's
No,
choir.
I never got to be the altar server during school. I had to be it was like on the Sunday.
on the Sundays. Also, a lot of people did it because you got hours. I think like 2 hours every time.
That was why
you
I did it.
And you got little
needed
slips
it.
that said you went to mass, so you got like brownie points, I guess, at Our
Going
Lady
to
of the
mass?
Lakes.
Yeah, in order to get into Epiphany, you have to, with the Archdiocese, you have to.
There were
Go to mass.
requirements. I mean,
you have to go to
Oh my
mass.
God, I have
Every
this
week.
just reminded me of something. I have a very awkward family photo.
Tell me more.
Yeah.
I'm in like a white dress with like iridescent lip gloss and full front bangs that like most of the top of my head was bang. So like right now this
So
is like
very
a
not
quarter.
different to
No.
do that.
Right now I have like a quarter of bang thickness than I did in that photo. And I had a dress that was like only could have been in Oklahoma the musical from how conservative it was, and it was like white, and my grandma made it. And like basically to get into Our Lady of the Lakes Catholic school, you needed a family photo, and I guess like we needed one that was like we didn't have one that was up to date enough, so we all posed for this. I have to show it to you. It looks like someone put a gun to our heads and said, "Take this fucking picture."
Wow.
Like we look visibly upset. But this was what was presented to the school. And clearly we got in. I guess we're family friendly enough.
You had to present a picture of your family to the
Yeah.
school to get in.
Like, we're a happy family.
Yeah.
That's what it reminds me
Yeah.
of.
What if you're not happy?
Then you fake it like we did.
Then you turn that
You're not happy. You don't get Jesus.
That's what started my acting career.
In this essay, I will.
Yeah, I actually have never taken family, like official family
Yeah,
photos.
like you all wear like
No,
the
yeah,
same
that was the
thing
one
or
time.
something.
Yeah, like we all wear the same thing for things like New Year's Eve. We would always buy Old Navy T-shirts with an American flag.
4th of
That's
July.
already more
very
4th of
important.
July. That's why I just said New Year's Eve and American flag. I meant to say 4th of July.
Yeah, 4th of July is like specific with Old Navy for me.
Let me make something
every single
clear.
time.
This photo was taken with an iPhone 3.
Wow.
This was not like a let's book a photographer
That
and
was
like
still
pose
bulbous.
with little props. Like no, we never did that. This
Wow.
was
And this was taken
Yeah.
specifically for the school.
yeah.
oh.
Yeah.
I'm always, I think like there was a time that like every house I would go into, there would be a picture of the family in white t-shirts and
Yes.
jeans. Like button downs, like even the little children.
And barefoot.
Yeah.
And on the beach.
Exactly.
Or like
or just
plaid
in the
shirts.
park, like in the grass.
Yeah.
You know, and
Every
they're just
house.
like, you know.
No, I know a family. I mean, not say who, but I know a family that has to do a photo shoot for every occasion
Wow.
possible, and it is just so cringeworthy.
Yeah.
Because it looks so forced. It looks so like, look at us, we're Full House. Like, okay,
Whatever happened
what are you
to-
hiding?
A body.
Yeah.
Drug money, probably. No, I don't know.
Another family.
You know, in the ground, in this picture, we got a whole cellar down there
Yeah.
of moonshine.
Wow.
What?
You do?
Listen, I was a bootlegger.
I'll go into your house tomorrow.
Many years ago.
Sneaky little brown noser with a hidden agenda.
Oh my
Lizzie McGuire movie.
God. I used to love when she would say that. Like, you know what Gordo means? Brown noser.
Sneaky little brown noser with a hidden agenda.
You know what? That's an actress, the one that was on there, that she literally is, it's not that she plays herself, but that she's gotten to do everything. And then she got to do Miss Maisel.
Yes, I knew who you're
And
talking
she
about.
finally
I love her.
won. She
my
finally
God.
got it. And this show, like Miss
Alex
Maisel,
Borstein.
It's so good.
Alex Borstein, she is incredible.
There's some Miami local actors that are in Marvelous
Gabby
Mrs. Maisel.
Tortolito.
Amanda
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Amanda Williams. Chad Raven.
Sandy Stock.
Like, that's so insane
Yeah,
to me when
dude.
that was happening. I actually did send in for that because I
Yeah?
remember seeing it. Yeah, I'm like, absolutely, why not? They're
I
going to be
missed
here.
it. Procrastinator.
No, they just never called me back, so it was okay. But I remember being really excited because they're like, yeah, we might, like, you know, we'll have to cut your hair and do this. And I have I've always wanted to be in a show where they have to do things. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I have no choice. They have
Yes.
to do it.
Yeah, like, sorry guys, I had to cut my hair for Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. Have you seen it? It's won like several Emmys.
Yeah.
Yes,
NIMBY.
I became platinum blonde.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's always so
yeah.
fun.
Yeah, it is a lot of fun.
I remember when we did The Odd Couple, our senior year, fun time. Florence, I didn't play her. Olive. Olive was supposed to have like red hair, or it was in the script somewhere of it having red hair. And I remember my mom being very much like, no, you don't need to. We can change the script. We don't care. I'm like, okay, Neil LaBute. Oh, no, not
Neil
Neil
Simon.
LaBute. Neil Simon.
Ew,
Jesus
screw Neil
Christ.
LaBute.
Screw. I think it's because we were talking about him yesterday.
Yes, with Nicole
God.
Perry. Yeah, but Neil Simon, that's another one. That's a playwright. That's the thing about Neil LaBute. The thing about Neil Simon is I remember that first rehearsal that we did The Odd Couple, and I remember just reading it. Like we didn't add anything. We didn't put, like of a character or like of our voices. No inflection, no nothing. You just read that straight, and you are crying of laughter.
Yeah.
And it's so fast paced, and it's in the same thing. It's just in
Even the
your
female
apartment.
version, which
The female version is
I don't think-
There's
really
different
incredible.
versions.
There
There's
is
the
original is a male
original's
version.
male.
The original's male, and the original people was Walter Matthau and Jack Lemmon. They did it on Broadway, and then they created the movies. The
they
movie-
also have the one with Gene Wilder. Then there's another
oh,
version
yes.
as well with
Oh.
Gene Wilder and
well,
man.
yes.
Or-
No, that's the producers.
The Odd Couple. Wasn't somebody just telling us today?
The producers. The producers is a Gene Wilder version. The original, that's Mel Brooks.
producer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gene Wilder and another really hilarious person. Before it was a musical, it was like a play, and they did the movie, and it was like incredible.
Yeah.
As well.
But what about The Odd Couple?
Oh, The Odd Couple. The female version.
The female version
is
is-
I think a little funnier. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know why, but there's something about it. Maybe it's because I not necessarily that I relate to it more, but I feel like the neighbors were.
I think
funnier.
those characters, the two male characters that we go on a date with.
Yeah,
was
they kind of not make the show, but they really like.
because in the
Sell it.
male version, I think it's just two British girls, and in
Yes.
ours it's two Hispanic men. So like, hey Zeus,
Yes, hey Zeus, I'm gonna have to serve him fish and loaves or something.
Yeah.
That's a show that that was the first time that I was like, okay, I could do this because the words had nothing. You know how when you're memorizing, the other line of the next person can sometimes like help you to remember, or the line before. The lines in there, sometimes they didn't really have to do with each other almost. So it was like a fun challenge of that. And the pace. It was just fun to fast. It has to be fast. It kills the thing. It's oh, God.
That is the most painful thing if you're in a reading, like an audition, or if you're, I guess in most recent cases, that for me would be in a class, and you know something needs to have a certain pacing, and that person is not helping you.
Oh my God.
But you don't want to
That's the worst.
microdirect the other actor because that's rude as hell.
Yeah.
Be like, hey, actually, can you pick up the pace? It's not funny when you do it like that.
Yeah,
Like,
you don't have to leave
And then you
air.
always try and give them, like, you try and give them the energy, and it's like maybe they'll pick up on it.
And
You know,
they
maybe
drop
they'll-
it. They drop
drop
it,
it.
or
Yeah.
they put it low.
That train stops every time. The ball does not stay up.
Yeah.
Like,
Or they think like letting there be some air. I'm like, this is not what this is calling for. Like you
making
can't,
the wrong choice.
yeah,
I mean, yeah.
like, and it's not.
It's okay to make the wrong choice
Yes.
as long as you make another choice. But there are some times where people will just stick to the choice over and over again. And especially
have
when it comes
options,
to
man.
rehearsal and auditioning, like if a director tells you to do a scene again, you better do it again differently because they already saw what you just did.
You got it.
And they
You
want
gotta
to see you
have
do it
options.
again.
You know
So
what?
don't do it the same. Do it completely different, in my opinion.
That taps into your improv and trusting yourself and being able to problem solve and be like, okay, I'm gonna come up with another version of this, or
right there.
I'm gonna something different, or even. I mean, look at a sentence. Like, you can say a sentence a million ways.
That was David Quiet.
Yeah,
Yes.
you can say a sentence 100 ways. Like, and you read it, and it's like, oh, okay, I love you. But are you kidding me?
I love you.
I love you.
I love you.
I love you. You know, there's so that's nothing. That's a big challenge. Like, what is
the proper way to sell this line or to portray what this line is saying? I remember David Quiet would always say it's just black text on white paper. You have to, it's the inflection. He would always say, like, to be or not to be or not to be, to be or not to be, to be or not to be, to be or not to be. Like, literally every single thing, it's a different...
how you say it.
Different
It's
also-
very powerful.
Yeah, and aside from like inflections and like operative words, I think something that this director from college would say all the time is, this isn't Samuel French's production. This isn't dramatist play service, because like you'd have actors that
stick
want to
to
do
the-
exactly what the stage directions say,
Right.
and it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
you don't have to. Like, you know, that was just like the original.
I get it. Like,
versions,
it's like the
things.
respecting of the playwright, but I feel like
Yeah.
that's with the words. But I feel like with
Yeah.
the stage directions, I
Stage
think that
directions-
can move. Like,
For me,
Yeah.
that's always tricky because
Yes.
it's true. I'm like, the stage directions, you want to know what they are? That was the first time that they ever put it up on stage, and that's exactly how they did it. And they're like, well, now we want to put it into a book, so let's just put what we already did into this book.
yeah,
And
I don't think the character should run around the stage. I think he should just stay in the same
yeah,
spot. Like,
especially like
or
when they
run
did
in
it. It's but it's like a different feeling. Like sometimes a moment and a different environment calls for a different movement or stage
and
directions.
the people too, like depending on
That
you
too.
literally hear how the person does. You have an idea for a character, right? Like when you read a play or something like that, and then you see someone else, and you're like, wow, that's like a whole other person. It's
Yeah.
not even what I thought. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, I don't know how we got here, but
I'm proud of us.
I don't know how we got here either. But
Cartoon Network.
You know, I like these people, but I also don't like these people.
I hate these people. I don't know why I'm even here. I broke my hair tie because I needed something to fidget with. And these headphones were not sufficient. I was afraid of breaking them. So I
So instead broke your own device. Great.
I did.
You know?
I wish I could have given you my legs to do that.
To just untangle your legs.
I was gonna say break my legs.
You know, thanks for listening to us. That was a fun time talking
Yeah.
about just a variety of different things. Sin Pena.
Living,
Sin Pena.
loving,
Sin Pena.
dancing,
Sin Pena.
eating.
Sin Pena.
What time is it? I think we cut here, and then we'll just I'm like, this is Jackie.
Can I be honest? That's a great ending. Like us doing that and her going, let's see what time it is. Yeah, we could just cut it.
Sin Pena is sponsored by Main Street Players. Make sure to visit their Instagram at Main Street Players.
You can also visit their website for any information on future events. And if you donate $25 or more, you will receive an I Make Theater Happen original t-shirt.
Your contribution to local theater companies helps to make theater happen.
Sin Pena is sponsored by Magic City Media.
For any video, audio, and streaming services, you can reach out to Magic City Media at magiccitymediaco.com for more information on how to book a session.
You can also follow them on Instagram at Magic City Media Co.
Check out our episode with Crystal Millie Valdez, available now on all major streaming platforms.